Welcome to the family who builds. My name is Don, and today we're putting down the joist, the subfloor, and we actually start on the walls. So join us as we work through the day and really enjoy the clouds because it was such a beautiful day. So here we are. We've been able to carry some of the floor joists out. We've also been able to turn some of them up and get them nailed. We've got them nailed over the beam. We also have them nailed out at the rim board. The rim board is the location on the outside of the house that's actually going to carry the load from the walls above. So take a look as we build the rest of the subfloor. Now when we get to some of the areas that doesn't make sense, just keep in mind, we're building out some of the things that are important later on, and those might be a stairwell or something like that, or maybe some backing. So take a look as we build the rest of the subfloor. So we finished up the majority of the subfloor. We've tidied up most of the things that we need to do. We've got a few pieces of rim board to take care of, and we'll go ahead and do that. Very shortly, you're going to see us start the subfloor. We're going to start that on the left side of the screen. Now, how we're installing this is we're putting glue down. After we glue it, we'll set the pieces on the glue. Once we do that, we're going to nail that subfloor straight down to the joist below that we just installed. So take a look. It takes us just a little bit of time, but we'll get through it. So we snapped a 48-inch line pulling from the back of the house to the front of the house. Once we snapped that line, we used that line to lay our first sheet of subfloor. We glued it, and then we nailed it. The next piece, we glued it, then we nailed it. And as we worked through the back of the house, we were able to get that entire first row of subfloor on the house. Now that makes it a lot easier on us. So we installed sheet after sheet and working towards the front of the house. About that time, the lumber truck showed up. We were expecting a wall load. We cleaned out the garage, moved everything to the side. Then the lumber truck pulled up. We unstrapped the lumber, and bunk by bunk, boomed all of our material right onto the garage floor.
So we installed the subfloor. You can see we laid every single piece. We glued it, then we nailed it. We glued it, then we nailed it. And we've done it all the way to the end. We started in the back and we finished in the front. Now it's time to cut all the excess off the outside of the subfloor. Snap lines around it, check it for square. It's time to start building walls. So as we walk off the subfloor, we all feel a sense of accomplishment. We've been able to start at the beginning and get to the end. We're now working on our work. It's the things that we've done. It's our own blood, sweat, and tears. It's what makes us and what gives us the drive to actually keep doing it. So we walked off the subfloor and we're sitting. So not only do we work all day together, but we're also sitting down and eating together too. We enjoy each other's company. We put each other's lives in each other's hands. And we laugh and we enjoy. And we come to work and we do this day in and day out. And we come home and we do it again. And we do it again. And we do it again. So as I'm laying out the walls on the front of the house, I put special kind of marks that let everyone know exactly how to build the walls. We actually have a special kind of code that might have lines and X's and J's and different dimensions that are put on there. And that tells all of us how to build a wall. It's actually quite fascinating. Some of the things that we can put and how we can communicate with each other without ever talking is absolutely amazing. So take a look as we build the walls. So I've moved the camera. I tilted it back a little bit, pointed it up so you can see the clouds. There's a storm moving in, and with that storm has brought just beautiful scenery, but a lot of wind. Right now we're carrying the sheets over and we're getting ready to sheet the wall. We're going to put the sheeting on it. We're going to staple that on. We're going to take house wrap and we're going to start in the far corner and we're going to wrap the walls. We're going to get them ready for tomorrow. They're calling for rain tonight, and I believe we're going to get it. So take a look as we finish up the walls. Thank you for joining the family who builds. And from us to you, happy building.